Hey everybody, good morning. That's a little bit about 10 minutes after 7 here at the old Barlow Observation Group. Uh, this is going to be rule number 9, and it's going to be we're going to call this the list update. Um, I don't know how many of y'all actually thought I was serious when I said I was going to compile a list for knife collectors. That's the most important thing, and I'll address that in just a second. But it is a list that I'm compiling for uh, people that collect knives. Okay. That being said, I have uh, a channel member, subscriber, which he's a member of the family. His name's Cliff Maynard, and Brother Cliff, I appreciate your sending in your couple of suggestions. And you are absolutely right. In the world of the world, if you have rules for your world, God is first. Uh, your family is second, and their protection is absolutely an important thing. Uh, God and your family, and Jesus Christ. So uh, I appreciate the suggestions you made, and I'm thankful for that. But they're just not knife collector suggestions. But please, Brother Cliff, if you can come up with something that'll fit on the list, I'm ready to put it on there. You know, and but I want to make it absolutely clear that you are absolutely correct in your suggestions, and I appreciate that. Okay, all right. Now then, the list. Yeah, y'all ready for this? I think there's about 10 of them. Now, there were a couple where people picked the number they wanted, and then there were several where the people just gave me a rule and allowed me to pick a number. And we have one asterisk. Uh, it'll be a double hashtag with an asterisk. And the dude that did that one, he's pretty special. I'm just going to let y'all know that. Anyway, so right here on the top of the page, I got rules for knife collectors. Coming in at number 1, brought to you by the Barlow Brigade, is why buy 2 of the same knife? Because you can. Rule number 2 is buy the knife, not the name. Jedi Jim. Number 3, the best knife you have is the one you like. And that comes from Sheepdog Traveling, who is a channel family member. Number 4 is never loan your knife to a stranger. Absolutely true. And that comes to us by way of my dog, Bubba, EDC. And then we skip 5 and we skip 6 and we come to another number 7. And this is another channel member that, is not a creator. And it says, looks don't matter, but performance does. And that comes to us from a gentleman that I've been in several live chats with different times, and his channel is called Fat City, and a lot of people don't know, but Fat City is a section of New Orleans. So uh, that, and he I think was either born and raised some in South Louisiana. So that's where, from what I understand, is where he gets his name. That was number 7. Then we go to number 8. We skipped, and number 9 is always carry a sharp knife, and that's Jethro Leroy Gibbs from NCIS. And then number 10 comes to us from Kodiak Edge, brother uh, Gordon Holman, G-Man, a great channel. Y'all should go watch him. And his rule is you gotta love Big Jim. So that's the numbered rules that come up. Now, the last one is not going to be in any order, and it'll probably always be at the last. And when I tell you this guy is special, HTEDC. Right, the one, the famous, the wonderful knife collector enthusiast, uh, and my inspiration for about 75 to 80, maybe 85% of what I do is based off what Brother Harold does. So uh, I love you, man. HT's rule is, and the reason it's hashtag HT, and then asterisk. And the asterisk is always carry a sharp knife, which is the same as rule number 9. Okay? But he has a part A. Always carry a large knife, also known as a folding hunter. And then he has part B. Always carry a large red knife. Okay, and there was something in there about drinking some kind of special, number C was some kind of special soft drink or something. But that's a whole nother discussion for a whole nother time. Ain't got nothing to do with knife collecting. But he knows. Anyway, so there you have it, guys. That's my update on the list. Now, I've been going back to the channel to episode 4 and collecting all those comments, and I read every one of them 5 times to make sure I haven't missed any. But now I'm going to start checking this video and the comments on this video for any future rules. So put it to thought. There ain't no hurry. And what I plan to do with this list is I'm going to I'll have a linguist and somebody that knows a little bit more about English than me, because I speak Southern. Yeah, I guess that's what I speak. Anyway, but it don't matter. Anyway, I'm gonna get somebody that put this in proper verbiage and dress it up a little bit, and then I'll probably get it printed, on some better stock, some good paper, and have those available for people. Like when I send out a gift, or send out a giveaway, or send out a package to somebody because they sent me something or whatever, I'll have it available for that, and that's the purpose of doing this. In 20 years, this thing may be, kind of like that Shapley sign right there. It may be Big Jim's rule for knife collecting on one of y'all's kids' wall someday. I don't know. I mean, that ain't where I'm headed, but you just don't ever know nowadays. But anyway, let's get the rules put together. Y'all keep sending them in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Well, rule number 9: carry a sharp knife. I always try to get y'all a lot of something to cut. So look at this little piece. This is cute little 3-inch. Y'all, everybody probably got one of these or something like. Not this one. Well, I don't know what you got, but anyway, so a 3-inch folding knife. Just a little. It doesn't have a nail nick. There's no nail nick on it. Got a little lanyard, and the tank stamp says, get that in there. We don't want the tank stamp mafia coming after you. Lord, that ain't gonna fuck us. But it says Trade Plus USA, and the model is, Lord have mercy, boy, I need to get my eyes fixed. I've been trying to. SC3. Okay, and I believe this was made. I know it was made by Schrade right at the end of their existence. 2007, in that area, before the Taylor brand bought them and took most of the production overseas. But It's a stamped USA knife, so in stainless steel. But I got this from Gordon Holman over Kodiak Edge. He sent that, he sent me a little something, and it had a 2 or 3 cutters in there, and this was one of them. But this little thing it's just as sweet. I mean, I have it on my desk, and I use it like a package opener, letter opener. I'd be sitting there with 4 knives in my pocket, and I had to open up a package, and this is the one I pick up. But it's like I say, it's a cutter. I mean, I don't know if I can get y'all a curlicue going. Well, no, that wasn't it. It's a curlicue. There's a little something. Anyway, just a great little cutter. Like I say, if you ever see one of these, you're out there in the wild. They Gerber made one, Cutco made one, Case has one. I mean, there's all kinds of these little cutters like this that are out there. They're just perfect little droppers for y'all. This would be, if I was going to the mailbox, this is probably what I'd put in my pocket. And this trip going to the mailbox, I got to go out there and get my truck, crank up, drive to the end of the driveway, get my mail, drive back to the house. So it was too downhill, terrain's too rugged for the old boy to get to the mailbox. But it's all right. I adapt and overcome, and everything's good. One last thing, man. When I talk about members of my family, I went on Google and asked, Goggle's a big old thing, man, and you can ask just about anything. And I asked it how many knife channels there were on YouTube, and it come up with some, 612,000. Of course, that includes steak knives and chef knives and swords and everything else. But that's a lot of channels. So for each and every one of y'all to come here on a regular basis and listen to me rant and rave and go on and carry on, and I try to be serious, but it's hard sometimes. Obvious from my elephant video, but for y'all to come here and give me your time and spend time with me and let me try to tell y'all, educate y'all a little bit, maybe give y'all some knowledge about what I know and what I do is a great thing, because y'all got 600 whatever thousand channels out there y'all can be going to besides me. So thank you, family. I appreciate it. I love each and every one of y'all. Old Big Jim knows that life ain't easy for a lot of us out there. And remember, if you're a veteran, call me, brother. I'll talk to you. Or ladies. If you're a drug addict, don't ever stop stopping. Rule number 1, don't ever stop stopping. Now, that's a whole nother set of rules. But if you've ever stopped doing drugs, you need to never stop stopping. Okay? All right. Big Jim going to get on out of here. He's going to tell y'all one more time. Rule number 9.